Welcome back to Mobile Electronic Diagnostic. Today is another car. We are trying to talk about it a little bit. This is Honda Pilot, and I believe it's 2014. Okay, let me check what year is it exactly together. Okay, this car here is 2012. It's 2012 Honda Pilot. The problem in this car is, let me turn the ignition on. When you start the car, just look at what I have here. When I start the car, you're gonna see the RPM is over 2000. And we have a check engine light. Service engine soon is on. Let us check what code we have. And are we gonna be able to lower the RPM or program it or not on Honda? I know Nissan have the ability, but Honda, I am not sure. So let's go together. This is the VIN number. Okay, I'm gonna say okay here. Okay, this we're using Hotel Ultra. Is that Ultra? Let me see. Hotel Ultra. You see here, Ultra. And then we have hotels. There's a lot of them. Programming, they say they can do programming, they can do diagnosis, they can do flat, but it's not all of them. It's not true. Maybe for New York car, it does some, it doesn't do others. But it's better than you don't have nothing. Means that you can have 75% of the service being done with it. But sometime, for example, you want to program a car, a Ford computer. If you have a used one, you have an old one, it may be able to bring the information from the old one and write it back and configure it. But to get the software exactly and the latest update in some car is not easy. So this is 2012. You see, 2012 Pilot. What you need to do, I'm gonna go to OK. If this is the car, I will see OK. Now it will give you a topology system. A topology means that you're going to see all the computers here connected together. You can diagnose all the car, and then you can go to hot functions. I am not sure if this car have that service of lowering down or resetting the throttle body reset. I see in some cars, yes. In some Honda, it says throttle body relearn. You just wait a little bit. I'm gonna wait here. Yeah, you see here now, we have all the computers that are here. You will not know which computer is available in this car till you run a scan. When you run a scan, any computer that is gray, that means you have code. You see, like here, engine, you have 2 code. Green means that computer is available and it have no problem. When you say gray, that means this computer is not inside the car. It's not designed for this car. Right now, this is the ABS. We're looking for the ABS. And you can do it this way, or you can do it by control unit, written papers, written numbers, written letters. You see here, ABS have a problem. You go to the airbag right away. It go by priority. Like ABS and airbag they have priority to talk to each others. Why? Because ABS can tell the airbag, or the airbag will look at the ABS what speed it has to deploy the SRS. For example, and this is why he go to the gauge also. Why? Because if you are driving 10 miles an hour, there is no reason for airbag to deploy sometime, for example. No, this is not a severe accident that I can deploy the airbag. Hold on, please. Now we have here a couple of codes. If you want to know what the code is, go to the reports and skip to do it, but just look at it. You see, we have a couple of codes. Now the code, he say that the idle is very high. Idle is very high than expected. 2 times. And then we have the ABS. See that the engine have a problem. Open short and drive airbag first inflator. This one here, the airbag light. If it's on, I don't see any airbag light, but it's okay. Maybe history. Okay, and then seat heater loss communication, and okay, so those are what we have. So I gotta go back to the control unit again. You want it this way, or you want it topology. I escape here, escape this mode. Oh my, it took me out of everything. I'm gonna go okay again. Sorry, maybe it doesn't take longer. This time I'm gonna go to the engine only. Okay, I gotta go to US. Let me turn the key off. Engine off, ignition on. I will say okay. I gotta go to control unit. This auto scan. By the way, Elite or Ultra, it has a lot of communication. This interface, it have a like USB connector here, and you have a communication and you have a lab scope too. So you have lab scope A, B, C, D. In order for you, if you want to read some information, you have Ethernet connector. You have a voltmeter. You see, you have it here, and you have a battery to enable it. There's a lot of stuff there. So each one it has its own way of communication and servicing that you want, but it is a good. So I'm in a topology, but this time I'm going to go to control unit, and I will go directly to the engine control module, and then I go to this selection section on the left side. From here I will look for what code. I will delete all the code, or I will go to hot functions or the service. Okay, he says choose what you have from here. So after, like, I just click and okay, trouble code, very fast. You see P0, hopefully it's clear. P07, P0507, both. One is the idle control system RPM higher than expected. Idle control system RPM higher than expected 2 times. Now let's go to let me see adjustment. What is gonna say in adjustment? Crank pattern relearn. Crank pattern clear. Crank pattern relearn. Okay. This learn already completed, it say. So we don't have that one. Please start the engine. Okay, I'm gonna go back to a special function. Escape this. I don't have anything there. A special function. Now I'm supposed to get something here. TPA position check. Shipping mode. ECM PCM reset. Replace ECM. Let me check here. Honda software will reset the TPS learning value. Need to clean the throttle body at the same time if reset the TPS value. Do you want to wish? Yes. So let me see. Do you wish to reset the TPS learn value? If you do not clean the throttle body, some problem may occur. Yes. I even change it. So I'm gonna reset it. Hopefully it's good. The TPS learning value has been cleared. Clean the throttle body. Please do the idle run procedure when the engine speed is unsuitable. Make sure all the electrical, you see, after that, make sure all the electrical, AC, radio, rear window defroster, etc. That means accessory have to be off. Start the engine and hold it at 3 RPM with no load in park or neutral until the radiator fan comes on or until engine coolant temperature reach 90 degree 194 Fahrenheit. Let the engine idle for minimum 5 minutes with no loads. Note, if the radiator fan from running, don't count it running time. If the radiator fan from running, I don't know what he say. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna start the car. And what he say, to do the relearn, turn the ignition on, wait for 2 seconds. Okay, turn the ignition on first, wait for 2 seconds. And start the car for the temperature to reach 300 RPM. Okay, now 300 RPM. Go up. Go up. Go up. (300 RPM), and the temperature must reach till the temperature reach how much? 194. I'm gonna look for my temperature now. How you know that? Live data. Maybe, okay, live data. Now, where is my temperature? 88, 85. I need it to be 90 at least. When it's 90, 95, it's supposed to be okay. When it's 90 to 95 or 90 degrees, say, I believe. Now we are 90 degree. If you have the data, depend on the data. If you have data, depend on the data. Because right now 328, but there is like 3 and up. If you go back to 3 there, it will not give you the same way. So I'm gonna wait this one here. You see here I have 95, 90, because it say like up to be 90 or 95. After 95, leave it running for 5 minutes. That's how to relearn the idle air control. I'm gonna wait now to reach 95 centigrade. I'm not sure if it say 90 or 95, but I'm gonna depend on cooling temperature sensor number 1. We are waiting for this one to change to 5. Yes, you see, it come to 5 and go back. Yes, stay on 5. If you stay in 5, I will, yes, okay. Yes, come on. Let's go. Stay in 5. Hold on 1 minute. Stay in 5. Now I will let it go. I will let it go for 5 minutes. We'll come back after 5 minutes. You see here, it come down a little bit. Before was 2000. Anything working here like air condition, anything? No. So I'm gonna leave this one down for 5 minutes. I will clear the codes and see how it is working, but I believe it's gonna be okay. I supposed to clear the code before, but I did not clear the code. I don't want to delay you more than that, but let's wait and see. Okay, after 5 minutes, the RPM come back normal, which here we have 8.32, which is not bad. It's supposed to be lower than that, but it's okay. Before it's 200 RPM. It's supposed to be 7 point something, but I consider it is normal now. Let me go back. I'm gonna delete the code, erase the quotes. Let me turn the key, engine off, ignition on. Okay, ignition on. Say yes. Please clear it. Turn the ignition off again. Hopefully it's clear. Turn the ignition on. No code there. Even the ABS code is gone because ABS code was related to the engine. Now let me see what I have here. Between 8. Let me see live data. 750 something, 740 something. Perfect. Thank you for watching Mobile Electronic Diagnostic. Please subscribe and share. Please subscribe and share and like, and see you in another video. If you have any problem, feel free to ask. This is Muhammad Harun Idris. Subscribe, share and like, and let's our channel grow. Assalamu alaikum.